Hello, stream. We are here for dilly-dallying versus dilly-dallying versus Bean Juice, week 7, and I'm joined by Jerry and Flippy.
Yo, barely.
Hello.
There we go.
I'm just out here.
We got
trying to
bands
observe.
going right now. Yep. I think the aspect ratio is a little messed up. Like, there's a big ass gap.
I know that's because it's band phase. It'll go up.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, Blackbeard first band, pretty standard. Clubhouse map 1, and I think we're playing Consulate map 2. So Clubhouse, pretty common, but Consulate, we don't see played that much, so I'm excited to see how that will be played.
Haram, is it just me, or is Jeff's Discord stream not giving you any audio?
Yeah, that is normal.
Oh, okay, solid.
You can see the overlay instead. Like if you were to pull up the poll or something, you could see that. That's the trade-off. You get to see the graphic.
Yeah.
And it helps for Haram because he's doing the graphics.
A worthwhile trade, in my opinion.
Okay.
And speaking of which, I will actually pull up the poll, which, as we can
this
see,
guy's
is
so cool.
You haven't
barely
filled it out, buddy.
one
You haven't
side.
filled it out.
That is not true. It is filled out on my.
You gotta use strawpoll.com. If you use strawpoll.me, it won't work.
I'm not using anything. I'm manually inputting them.
Now I can see the 0 to 0 community poll.
That's
Yeah,
so
and you put
fun.
map bands up too.
Oh, that's
Give
because I
this guy a
refreshed
break.
it. That's
Give this
so
guy a
great.
break. Give this guy a break.
There's so much going on the screen.
He's
right
learning.
now.
I refreshed my page and it
And
does.
none of it is relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fucking 0-0 poll out of here. Oh, we're updating
There
it.
we
We're
go.
updating it.
I updated it. It was 7 to 21. So
For who?
You know.
Oh, for dilly-dallying. Okay, that makes
Yes.
sense. Dilly-dallying's way ahead in the standings versus Bean Juice. That checks out.
now we'll get out of here. 'cause
I'm not surprised.
embarrassed now.
I would bet on dilly-dallying getting more points than Bean Juice this game.
Just have to see how it plays out. Gym bedroom, the first site. Pretty standard on Clubhouse.
Pretty standard.
And so far-
too from
Yeah.
Bean Juice.
From-
I like the blitz from dilly-dallying. I wonder if what they're going to do with it. It doesn't look like they're going to use it to clear CC. It looks like they're going to use it to try to rush site.
And it is interesting that it's not Dilly on the shield. Dilly is a he really likes blitz.
Yeah, Dilly like 1 or 2 weeks ago went like 8-1 on blitz, just running at people.
Yeah, he's a big fan of the blitz. So I'm surprised it's not him that's playing it. Smoke on the roof. Not exactly sure what
Weird-
that's from in this
smoke
clip.
day. Somebody fat fingered for sure.
And perfect in turn, opening con single, just to get a little bit of pressure going on that that Logi player. But Flinks has evacuated.
The blitz did rotate over to CZ. This is what I would think blitz would be used for, would be pushing like somebody sitting on green box out of green box into con so you can take that side of the map. But he spawned on the other side. I thought they were gonna fucking go for some goober row. But it looks like they are gonna try to push green box with the blitz, and that is where the green box is, so.
And they also have that main breach opened up. Yuri unable to trick. Maybe because of the pressure from the window. And Walken is also on rafters. I'm not sure how Dilly didn't do any damage there. He will take him out.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't think Chipper has a shot here. If Blitz feeds in, like...
They have info on him. It's almost certain he is
Oh, yeah,
dead.
the
Nice.
guy's a top red.
Vibes is gonna find that pick. Not who we expected to find it. I definitely thought the Blitz wasn't. Blitz is in con now. Going into Logi. Fives gets his second pick.
5v2. So up to Yuri and Bro Chill.
Oh my.
Yuri goes down. There's a guy in Logi. Oh no! Blitz walks in and bullies a guy.
Dilly finishes him off.
A really strong start. Walk in already yapping. GG. Mental chalked. That was a really strong start for DillyDallying.
It was.
And that was a 4v1, I think. Like,
yeah. And it was 5v2 just before that.
yeah.
Pretty rough. Dilly-dallying, not going to slow down on the blitz, though.
Of course not. You're right though. I am surprised that it's not Dilly on the shield.
Maybe Spectre knows something we don't.
Hey man, it worked last time. Like
It
they
did
cleared
really
the room
well.
and they cleared the site player off of the blitz. So
Now, the blitz only really pushed one player back. Well, two.
cleared somebody out
The
of
bathroom
Logic,
player
I
and...
thought.
Yes,
Maybe
the bathroom and the logic player.
Yeah, but he didn't get the kills, but he cleared the Logi player into getting fucked on, and then he punched the bathroom player over. Like that's 2 kills that you got because the blitz made it so they couldn't fight back. So
It was
that's 2
already
freebies.
5v2, though.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying. Fuck you. I
Yeah,
hate
yeah,
Haran.
yeah. Okay.
I can't believe I'm casting with this fucking guy, you know? Ruins my siege experience. I like the Capcan actually. That's a fun swap. Playing into a team you know is gonna run blitz. I like the Capcan. You might fucking buy a kill off of that if he feeds to try to kill Green Box.
They don't have
They
the double
are gonna
castle
try the Bandit
barricade.
trick. He misses. Oh, Bandit missed the trick. Goes to the pre-fire. Does not get anybody. But they do have breach open. I like trying for the trick there. But
He did just get
it's
timed,
disappointing to it's disappointing to the trick where it's like you just gotta pick a wall and you pick the nearest one, you pick a wall. That's rough. So they have con single open, they have breach open. Do they have catch wall open, like CC wall?
I don't think so. Otherwise, Shipper most certainly would have been
Oh,
cleared.
they
They
do.
actually do have it open, but the Blitz didn't push in
They're
there.
just not pushing it
Fives
at all. Yeah.
picking up the first pick of the round onto flanks and turn, following it right behind with Walken and Yuri also
Fives
taken
is
up by
just
Fives
fully
now.
in sight.
He doesn't have the case
Dude.
though. Oh my goodness,
Why
the
did
Blitz
he-
gets on
And
cam.
he wins! And he won!
Wow.
Why did he off on cams? How the fuck did he win that? Doesn't matter, he gets it easily dropped. And Fives on a fucking eater right now. I think he's 6 kills through 2 rounds. 2 3Ks in a row. Yeah. That is gross. Surely they go basement here. No way they try gym again.
They will be
It's
going to
tripping-
basement.
It's tripping me up not having audio. I can't lie. It's fucking weird. I like the basement comp, actually. This is a really good comp for a turtle defense. If Wamai has impacts, like, you can try to impact your catch. You've got the Kaid. You've got Valk to try to play cams for Vert. This is a good, like, basement stall comp. I fuck with this. The only thing I might do would swap Legion for Goyo for more stall potential. Only because they
Dilly-dallying
lost-
isn't
they
really
lost the
stalling
first
out
rounds.
ever though.
That's what I'm saying. Only because they lost the first couple of rounds so quick. Goyo to stall out like 20 seconds here and 20 seconds there might be good. If you force them into a clear and you stall them out, like you play, you know, secret stairs, main stairs, and you fall back, and then they get the hatches, maybe you could force them to stall out on time, and then you play the Goyos. Legion won't buy you that time, but Goyo might. That's all I'm saying. I'm just a Goyo stan, humbly.
He's really good.
They don't have a Hibana, which is interesting.
I'm guessing their hard breach charges are either 5s or imperfect. Yeah. Impact EMPs and hard breaches on the striker.
Yeah.
And Grim
They
is
have
bringing
they
those
have
hard
two
breach
sets of-
canisters.
They have 2 sets of heart breach charges, but no Hibana.
Flanks will get spotted on that 3rd floor. And Bean Juice. Or sorry, DillyDallying.
Does-
Definitely gonna look to
does
clear
Yuri-
him.
Does Yuri have impacts on Womai? Like, is he looking to trigger?
Yes.
Oh, he only has 1 left, though. He might have burned 1 on that rotate.
Flanks does see the striker.
Gets
We'll
one,
take
gets
both of those
2!
bar players. Very big picks.
Most
Opening
aces in
ad
the
for
league.
two
Let's see if he
kills
gets
is
another.
worth it.
It's true. Last time I saw Flanks play, he got, I think it was 2 4Ks and an ace.
2 aces.
Oh, 2 aces. Oh my. Ace machine. Flanks is still up here in bar. There's a very high chance that he picks up turn here as well. Turn knows
They
he's
got him
there
on
now.
turn. Surely he picks
Yeah.
up.
He's not really backing up though. Now the hatch is open. He can fall back to side if he wants to. But he's going to stick around just a little bit longer, stall a little more time.
I like this position from him, because if you swing bar, like, just a cursory glance, you won't see him. Never mind, he's gonna swing and die, so I'm gonna shut up. I liked what he was doing before, where he was hiding on the bar, but... 4v3 for Bean Juice.
They do have that
This is the
roam
first
cleared,
round they've
that
actually
mirror.
looked in control. They have 45 seconds and man ad. This looks pretty good for Bean Juice. Like, they have man ad. It's low time. Even if they have the hatches open. Okay, they feed a pick. maybe I'm coping. Hold on. 3v2, 2v2.
Spectre going
Spectre just
crazy
walks in and
here.
grabs sight, but they don't have case. They're gonna have to get case into black box.
And walk and killed the player going to get case, but he doesn't see
and
that he's still
the
back
planter
up.
goes down. It's all up to Spectre going for the kill. Spectre gets 1, goes for it with the pistol. 5 seconds left. He's fighting with very low
Oh.
time. Sprints straight into the gunfight with Bro Chill. It looked like, man, for a second it looked like Bean Juice had like a definitive advantage. You know, a low time attack team, man disad for the attackers. And then it was just total fucking chaos. And because the attackers dropped case, they just didn't have a fucking chance. That's how it goes. Like there's been several games that I've casted and watched, to be fair, where it's like you watch the attacking team claw back a disadvantage or gain themselves an advantage, and they throw it because case got dropped in a stupid way. And that round would have been won if case hadn't been dropped bottom main in, you know, bumfuck nowhere where nobody could get to it. It was a good try. Like,
Yeah,
it was a good
Spectre
try
had
by
pushed in.
DillyDallying. Yeah.
And he picked off the mirror, but I think it was actually the Kaid who took out the planter holding those feet holes, or the case holder, I guess you should say.
Yeah. Yeah, Spectre did what he could, but you can't do anything about, you know, 10 seconds left, cases opposite you, and it's fight or die. You can't blame him for sprinting for the fight. Who's sitting in secret right now?
That's 5.
5s.
He's been having a pretty good game, and it looks like he's hearing one up
Oh!
above.
He thought about a C4.
The C4 wouldn't have killed him. He's still outside.
No,
breach.
no. It wouldn't have, but I respect the fuck out of it. I was wondering if he was gonna go upstairs, like pre-place it and try to bait the guy into red or something. But it looks like
Yuri,
he's just
maybe you're gonna drop
pass it.
Logi?
Yeah, they're
At the
going for a
very
full
least, they're
clear
droning
here.
it out.
This looks like a pretty passive defense. That's at least
They are
4
all
on
in the
site. Where's the
basement.
5th? No, the 5th is on Maidstone. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're going for a full clear into a full turtle. Oh, Ash sprinting by does not get peeked by the Tubarao. Tubarao rotates back. They have all the control they need. They should start getting these hatches now.
Ooh, the claw slightly offset from the hatch. So that impact MP does not get in. They're not going to open the hatches yet.
They do have a Thatcher. Thatcher can get them stuff.
Sentry's not there anymore. They're going to have to waste 20 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to burn it. Oh.
And he burns an
Weird.
impact EMP.
Weird EMP burn, yeah.
Walken picks up turn on that generator. They are finally getting hatches open.
No, Kate's dead. Sitting bottom main. Waiting for a peek. Oh, is that one in Moto?
I think that was, yeah, that is 5's in Moto. Imperfect takes out 2. Was he on a flank? No, I think he took out the secret players.
Yeah.
Walken was secret. Spectre will take out Yuri as well. They had pretty much all of the map control, but they kind of stuck around too long. They didn't actually open those hatches in time. That's all up to Brokill and flanks.
I don't think it. Oh, now he knows. Doesn't matter. He gets taken out by the Moto player. A strong defense from DillyDallying. Man. DillyDallying looks really good. They lost 1 round close, and then they've won the other 3 pretty convincingly. This is a really good showing from them.
Now, if they can win this defense as well, it's going to look pretty good for them. They will have won 2 of their attacks and defenses. Bean Juice is going to need to get it done if they want any chance. Because DillyDallying looks very strong. You are right.
This is kind of a funky comp. I like it. You don't see Tubarao on top floor very much, and you very rarely see Alibi. I kind of like the funky comp.
Now, they don't have a catcher, which kind of worries me.
I don't think they're really worried about it. I think with this comp, if you're running an Alibi, you're probably focused on fragging out. I just like that they're running Tubarao. In addition to that, they're like pretending they care about the wall almost. It looks like Bean Juice is going fully for the main plat wall. Not plat wall. Fuck, jacuzzi wall. Sorry. They've
But
got
Tubby
4 guys
will
out
definitely
there.
keep that closed, or at least stall it for a good amount of time.
He's
They do
sitting
have the
there. He's ready.
Flores.
He's sitting top main, so he's ready to deny it. But
The Flores could destroy that Kaid Claw. Oh no, they're going to use it to open up the castle barricades.
I think that's why they brought the ads, is so they can pop the shit on the windows outside site and deny a bandit trick. But there's no bandit trick. It's Kaid Tubarao, so this actually might be a decent comp to counter it. Yeah, now Tubarao's looking to fight Highway.
Are they shooting it from highway? I think they are.
Yeah, they were shooting the Tubarao.
He should have thrown it up above them.
Highway. Yeah.
To at the very least stall it out. They wouldn't have gotten the trick had he thrown it on the Kaid Claw. But Wall would have stayed close for at least a little bit.
Tubarao's burned, I think. I don't think he has any left. Bean Juice has taken full control of CC and cache. They're looking for con control, but they're looking into a mirror. Did that ash charge hit? The ash charge misses. A second ash charge comes out. It does hit. Doesn't matter. A Logi drop kills the player on the mirror, but there's a second player ratting in Logi on the Logi desk. That player loses out the fight to the cache player. What a crazy
And 3v3, 1 minute left. They have a pretty good amount of control now. 2 players in Logi. Last in CC. And turn close on this bomb chassis. Will get taken out from the rotate.
Absolutely
Good
no
angle
fun
from Chipper.
breach. No one's even worried about breach. At this point, there's absolutely no fan of pressure. They know it's fully a con Logi take here. Spectre's fallen all the way to main stairs. Is he gonna... I think the gold player has case. I think the gold player is thermite. Oh, he rotates off gold. He's gonna go try to plant on a bomb. He does tuck on a bomb and goes to a plant. He's got coverage right on top of him, but it doesn't matter. The coverage is dead. Does he stick? He
5
does,
is going to
and he
go
gets the
below.
bomb off. He goes down. 1v2, but bomb's down. Pretty good coverage spot for Bro Chill.
Now, this is a strong position, but yeah, Tubby is going to look to maybe make his way outside of that con window. Oh, he's going to peek CC. Brocho was watching that. Gets off it for just a moment.
Spectre jumps out, draws the attention right as the peak comes out. Another round for DillyDallying. That was a really good play by them. The jump out coming right as the peak from CC onto highway happens. He jumped out from con or from bedroom, I can't quite tell, but the jump out happening right as the peak happened, that's really good communication. Because prior to that, Bro Chill was just sitting there looking at the highway peak. I mean, he was just watching it. If he
Very
peeked
well
that with
played.
no communication, absolutely round loss. It becomes a 1v1. He has to jump out. Huge disadvantage in the gunfight. Instead, DillyDallying buy themselves around because they have a 2v1. Really good play there.
Now, DillyDallying will move to CC. They have won both of their defenses so far. If they can get themselves a third, they will be looking great, and Bean Juice will surely need a timeout. I think they should have called one already.
A timeout? In TBI League? Grow up, buddy.
I know, it's unlikely, but I'd like to see one.
My team has never called a timeout, and I'm proud of that.
I wouldn't be.
Like 3 or 4
Surely you guys
maps.
call one tomorrow.
No. we win both our maps tomorrow like 7-2, 7-3. Shoutouts Flippy the Observer, who's gonna watch us dumpster him tomorrow, you know what I mean? Double shield by
Yeah, there is actually a slight pixel where you can see his head. He doesn't hit it quite right. Capital shoots both of his bolts in a terrible spot. Now the blitz is
doesn't
gone
matter,
up. Thanks.
They do kill the Raptors player.
That
And
is-
they're gonna get both shields up Raptors? No, they're worried about the swamp player. They do know he's there.
Another player on the head holes as well. 2 players lounge side.
There's one in lounge, one in swamp. Monty's made it up rafters, but he's too scared to push up. I don't blame him. Monty on his own, shield up is not super helpful.
Perfect. We'll take out flanks. That's a pretty big pick. That's the Capital gone.
Cappy
That was
Cap
really
had
the
already
only
used-
gun he had to use his
had already used both his
flames.
fires, yeah. Yeah.
But he was also the only
you're
gun
right,
behind
you're right.
the shields. This is still a pretty big pick.
It's 2 shields going up rafters now, which is a little rough. You can't really contest those swamp and lounge players now.
Bro Chill walks in stock and actually does take one out. Yuri also going to take someone out from the breach. Now it is a 4v1. Spectre in a terrible position. And that shield watching below.
Gets
Bro Chill
one.
Goes for the
Nearly
swing,
gets
but
2.
smoked. Now shotgun out. Flash misses. Punch out, and that shotgun blast will kill him. Now, do they have intel on the last 2? I don't think so. Spectre also no HP remaining. And Yuri is playing on CCTV roof. This is basically unwinnable. Chipper on a shield. If he gets punched at any point, Yuri can just drop and smoke him. Or he can just wait. 18 seconds left. He needs 7 to defuse.
It doesn't matter if the Monty dies here. He's waiting for somebody to try to hit Case. Monty can die and it means nothing. Like, this is unwinnable. Oh, he does drop. Okay.
I mean, there was like 6 seconds left. There was no way he lost.
Sure, yeah. I was just gonna say, like...
Might as well get your pick.
Fair. I would have dropped, but I'm fucking dumb.
You were dropping at 14 for sure. Thinking the Monty's
The
got
second that
this.
guy was in sight, I was dropping. And then I was blaming it on Monty if we lost. You know me. Come on now. I mean, that was a strong attack. It was weird
they needed
to run the
that.
double shield up rafters, but it did work, right? Like, they got the kills to elsewhere, and suddenly it's like, oh my god, there's one guy in swamp. We have a 3v1, 4v1 on site. So...
I don't think they win that had Spectre not walked into stock. That was a pretty big pick that he got. Killed that one of the lounge players that could have denied plant and allowed that blitz to push up a little bit.
Yeah.
A very good play. But if they lose this round, I still think they should call a timeout.
You'll never see a timeout in this league, brother. It's Jover.
That's not true.
It's already Jover.
Who do you think's got it then? It's 4-2 so far, so DillyDallying in the lead. Do you think Bean Juice can make the change?
Statistics say it's DillyDallying. Like, come on.
Chipper
Like,
top
both
red. This is a pretty good position.
And rankings say it's DillyDallying.
What about map 2?
They've got lots of guys outside. Oh!
Yuri successfully tricks the breach.
Fucking gargantuan balls on a red grenade.
He's gonna do it again.
No fucking fear.
Oh no.
No.
Oh my god. No, he placed it in the middle. Imperfect placed it in the middle.
Oh my goodness. Huge
Huge
balls
strike.
by Yuri there. Hanging his nuts on DillyDallying. Great bandit trick. Great decision to stick. Flanks does
great
go
entry to
down
turn.
as the entry pick. Oh. Goyo swings to try to trade, does not get anything for it. And the Goyo is not going to elect to repeat. He's going to sit his ass in con, wait for people to come to him.
Now that breach is vaultable, so he is not really super safe to get in. Chipper actually backs off. That would be a great time for Spectre to push. Walking goes down from, I think, the bedroom window.
I don't think he's resable where he is. It'd be damn near
terrible
impossible
position
to get to him, yeah. You'd have to kill the highway player on the window. I think Bro Chill knows about him. He looked worried.
Chipper rotated from top red to top main. So they have given up that extension. It looks like DillyDallying will take that control. Effectively a 5v3 at the moment, as Walken is basically dead. I don't think they're going to be able to res him. Case on, case on roof. I did not catch that. They are all inside the map. And 2 of them actually get taken down.
They have a 5v2 though. They have a 5v2. They're definitely going for kills here. It's up to Yuri and Brocho.
No, Spectre went outside and picked up Case. Gary's still close on this breach. This is actually a pretty good position for him for the main player walking up. Imperfect does take out Bro Chill
matter.
and takes out Yuri. Well, now a pretty sizable lead from DillyDallying. They had the same like round count difference, but now they only need 2 rounds to win. And there we go. We will see that Bean Juice timeout.
Credit to them for calling their timeout. My team hasn't done that once this season. We're so locked.
What do you think Bean Juice needs to change to start winning these rounds?
They gotta play tighter. They're not playing trades like hardly at all, it feels like. There's been nearly no instances this game where I felt like, oh, they lost one gunfight, but they bought it back with another. And DillyDallying hasn't been doing that too much either. But they also have Fives and Spectre, who are a combined 18 and 6. So they're winning, you know, they're 50-50s or 75-25s. Like, if you just win the vast majority of your 50s, you're going to win a round, right? So, you know, if you're losing your 50s, you're preying on trades. And I don't think Phoenix is doing that. I think they need to play slightly tighter sight. They need to play slightly more together in positions where they can swing off each other. One guy dies, you swing the other, and go for the trade. DillyDallying hasn't been doing that, but they also haven't been needing to. They've been winning their 50s at well above average rates, so, like, who cares?
Other than the post plan, they defended that very well, played together, hit a little 3-2-1.
Post plan is a totally different beast. Like, but I think they have the only plant this game is DillyDallying on CC. So maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that CC plant was the only one that happened this game.
Yeah, that was Bean Juice planting on DillyDallying's defenses.
Oh, you're right. It was Bean Juice. I apologize. With I think it was Yuri sitting on the roof.
Oh, that's 2 plants. 1 CC, 1 gym. Planted on the bomb chassis. And cover was highway.
Oh, you're right. They did get the... And those are the only 2 rounds they won, I think. Oh, no, they lost because of the DillyDallying, double peeking. One jumped out, one peeked highway. You're right.
Yep. Fives is in stock, but he's being held. There is actually a cross here. Now, Fives might know of one. Maybe not. Goes for the reload right in front of the door. But Chipper and Walken...
he's bold enough to swing straight through this door. I think he's going to look for a pixel on one of them. Oh, this is a pretty aggressive swing here.
He could even buck into stage and hit a flank. Walken definitely knew about the stock player, but Fives, yeah, he's going to go to bar. And he might catch him from behind. Yeah, there we go. Walken reloading.
On the cam too late.
Now Chipper is still below. Yuri might actually get the strick off. No, he doesn't. Breach open. Dilly bottom garage. Do they have a rafters player? I don't think so. Flanks is in garage. There we go. Back up to rafters. Actually saw it on the breach, but was reloading. Still takes him out. Turn goes down. Great kill from flanks there. Now they do have intel onto that swamp player.
What he's gonna do with the Capital fire.
It's definitely to clear out rafters, but it is Doc.
Right, but he had the fire out and he walked through the door. I was like, what is he gonna do? I thought he was gonna fire off swamp for a second. I was like,
there we go. R90 cleared. Yeah. Flanks goes down to Imperfect. And Chipper also from below, but he hits the mat.
Walks up red, hits the mat, immediately gets punished by Brochill. It's still
Oh
a
wait, Dilly
2v3.
also hits a map.
The
Oh, those were
Aurora
Aurora
blocks
doors.
the door. It looks like they are gonna try for a plant here. It looked like there was one on the bomb. Yes. It's all up to
Yeah, they already went
Yuri.
through.
Try for a C4 does not deny plant. Gonna run through.
That
Turns
was an
too
odd
quick on the-
decision.
Turns too quick on the CC chassis there and dies very quickly. And I think that's match point for DillyDallying.
Already called their timeout. This is looking pretty rough.
I don't
Another
think
basement,
Bean Juice
too.
is gonna
Basement
bring
is-
it back, but I have faith they can win one more round. I think they win this basement defense. And then
Church
lose the
has
next
not been lost yet, so this is looking like a dilly-dallying 7-2.
one. No, I have faith.
Oh, sorry, Bean Juice is on the defense.
There you go. See?
So
I was right. No, I have faith. I fuck with
On
the
the
Tuber
drum.
Al Qaed. They're gonna stall the hell out of dilly-dallying. They're gonna piss their pants trying to figure out where to put. You know, 20 seconds left. They're gonna make a last second rotate and they're gonna lose. That's my pre-round prediction. That's not where the feet holes go, but that's okay. You know, they've got some tech that I don't know about. They're locked. I actually super fuck with that fucking obs blocker.
to stop the
Running.
pit.
Yeah,
Or oil
running
pit.
obs blocker is a throw. Like, you should just be running proxies on Legion, but like, I like that obs blocker over putting it on a main or somewhere else.
Five's
Like,
looking
use
to
kick.
enter strip side.
Looks like we've got two entering strip. Oh, they found one strip side. Flanks gets
Flanks
one,
actually finds
gets
two.
Oh no! See, this
Those are
is where
huge
you bet
pick.
on Bean Juice. I'm cooking.
Church has not been lost yet, so I absolutely agree with you. Fives and Dilly both taken down. Dilly not doing as well as Fives, but Fives 11 and 4, so that was definitely a huge pick. Now Spectre and Imperfect, both also doing great this game. But this round is not lost, but it's going to be pretty tough. And Flanks might actually be moving towards Bar.
Flanks
Could
has-
potentially get a
Flanks has
third.
Flanks has realized that he doesn't have to move a fucking inch from the spot. Oh, he really needed to kill that drone, but that's okay. He knows that he doesn't have to move from strip. Like, if they leave him, he's the ever-present threat of a flank, and if they clear him, they risk dying. He
Hearn
doesn't
is
feel
going
any
solo
pressure
for
at all.
him.
He's already got a 2-for-1, even if he dies with no trade. So Flanks is
Flanks
already
is going to
done
look to
his
shoot the
fucking
air
job.
jab. Oh,
Flanks
it's the
ate
air
the air
jab.
jab. Doesn't matter. Nearly gets that guy. It looked like.
No, he was behind a hard wall. But Imperfect, there is no denial on that hatch. He could go to pop it. Looks like he will. One Tuber canister used on the hatch, I believe. It is still a 5v3, and Flanks is still on the flank.
And there's 45 seconds. I mean, Flanks has stalled tons and tons of time.
And he knows where one is, but Spectre with that DMR just needs one tap. Flanks was very low.
It doesn't matter. They
4v3.
They have 25 seconds left to try to make a push with no hatches open.
And Turn is actually going to sprint back up
It's gonna be
main.
bottom. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. They got kitchen hatch open. They have 10 seconds. They have blue oil pit kitchen. One dies on the oil pit hatch.
There we go.
Another dies on the kitchen hatch, and blue is already dead. Absolutely great defensive round from Bean Juice. Why did you not start your defense on fucking
That was the
basement?
last round they won, so they could not go
Yeah.
there.
Right, but they could have just started there. That was my question. Because they look good on their first baseman defense, and they look good on their second baseman defense.
Yeah, you
And
need
the
2
rest of them,
rounds
they look
after
shaky
that.
as fuck.
Site rotations. They couldn't go there until that round.
I'm saying they should have started round 1 there, and they didn't.
Oh. Well, they wouldn't have known that they were going to get cooked by dilly-dallying 2 rounds.
I'm just saying, don't retry Jim. All my homies hate Jim. That's all I'm saying.
I like Jim. Good guy.
Yeah, Jim the person, fire. Love the homie Jim. Jim the bomb site, I hate him.
Jim
I can't
hates it
defend
too.
or attack him, you know? Huh?
Jim does
hates it
hate
too.
all of Siege, though.
Yeah, Jim hates Siege.
That
Good
dilly-dallying
guy Jim
will go
hates
church
fucking
first.
Siege. I love the T-Bird pick. Spectre giving no respect. Just
And,
trusting,
I mean,
like, yeah,
that's-
we'll just kill him. I'm playing whatever op I fucking want. Like,
That's 3 church
Spectre-
defenses that have been
Spectre's-
won.
Spectre's hanging his nuts a little bit by playing T-Bird.
you
Another
really blame
top-down
him?
clear from Bean Juice. Is it another full basement from DillyDallying? Like no room at all?
All but 5s, which 5's last time was playing main.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's playing that position
He was
again.
sitting slightly further on main, but it's basically the same position, so.
Yeah, now they do have drones in kitchen, and it looks like they droned out 5s, and he will fall back. Almost a minute gone. They do have all of top floor cleared out, at least as far as they know. And there we go. They now have confirmation that all of top is clear. But a minute gone, Tubera will get tracked, given that he was the only player off-site.
They don't have a hard breach besides Yuri, do they not? Yeah, it's only Yuri on the hard breach.
I believe Flanks has the ability to
No,
bring them.
Flanks has nades. He does not have
Yes, but-
hard breach charges.
I believe Deimos can, but I don't think he is bringing them.
Yeah, Damo's camera in hard breach charges. I'm just saying he's not. He's running
Yeah.
nades.
Oh, good nitro from 5s.
C4 comes out, clears up walk-in. Flanks gets the trade.
Ooh, now Flanks stalled out.
Flanks
1
gets
minute
stalled out
remaining.
in
Is going to
blue.
rotate. Spectre on
4v4,
that
but the
T-Bird.
attackers only have kitchen hatch. They don't have meeting or blue, as far as I know.
Moto should get opened up shortly. It's just Tubby is stalling out. Brochill will take out Dilly, and Flanks taking out Imperfect. Really good picks.
Hold on. Beanju's showing some life.
40 seconds remaining. This is a good amount of time for a 4v2. Spectre un-ADSing at the worst time. Absolute terrible timing, and he will get taken out from Brochill on the hatch.
The hatch player.
Now Brochill can drop and plant. 5s will pick up Flanks. 1v3 though. This is going to be really difficult. Now Flanks can retake the hatch. I do believe
He
Chipper
looks like
saw
he's going
him.
for it.
Yeah. Chipper is watching those feet holes. If he retakes this hatch, this could be huge. They do have a kitchen camera. It does look like they
Five
are
hits
watching
one,
it.
He kills Chipper through the floor holes they made on the freezer door. Ooh. Takes some damage, dies to box 2. No, dies to AKs. Yeah, Yuri rotates up to box 2, gets the freebie. Beanju showing some life after looking dead in the water. I mean, I think it was 2v6, so they've won 2 in a row. I mean, I want Bean Juice to push it to overtime. Personally. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it would be fun. That's all I'm
And
at.
DillyDallying are going to retry Church. This time, maybe with a little more respect. No Thunderbird. And
They are still running
they
the
have the
alibi,
Lucy.
which is basically as much utility as Thunderbird.
They do have a good bit of stall. They have the Malusi, they've got the Tubby, they've got the Smoke. And I agree, a Goyo for that alibi would have been perfect here. Bean
Still,
Juice
man.
had about 40
Spectre's
seconds
getting,
when they got the
getting on
kills.
nearly a 2.0 KD. Like, if he wants to play alibi, he can play alibi.
I mean, look at Fives. He's still on the tub. He almost has a 3.
Yeah, Fives is a good guy. Spectre, fucking asshole. I'll make it clear, I don't know either of these players. I've never talked to either of them. I'm just being a dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
A Bean Juice maybe looking to do the same roam. They've got the Ash with Breach Charges, going to open up CC.
There's still no roam from DillyDallying.
Yeah, DillyDallying
They're
is
still
very
fully
plays very
turtle?
tight. Yeah, actually, yeah, everyone. Now, Dilly is an oil pit. That's about the farthest we've seen him roam. At least on
I
basement.
fuck with
Usually
that,
it's
though.
5.
I don't think they've pushed oil yet, but if they do, they won't be expecting Smoke sitting there with a shotgun. So I don't mind
True.
the oil pit rat. Plus, he
No,
can
I don't
just
think they're
rotate
taking nearly.
blue.
You're right, but they're not taking nearly as much time to clear that top floor. They're
Yeah,
kind of just sprinting through
they're
it.
trusting the turtle strat.
Yuri
Yuri
actually
took
does
some
take a little bit
damage.
damage from, I think, the floor. I think he got floor banged. It could have also
They're
been the
looking
nitro.
for the
Fives does not
damage.
have his nitro.
Oh, could have been.
They don't know where the claw is. The
First
claw is
match
pretty
are
far. The hatch will get frozen. Imperfect. Rotating back in from dirt. Smoke gonna get targeted by Deimos, the only roamer. Now, Smoke has actually fallen back a bit. Flanks will take a little bit of damage. He did play this spot last round and got a couple of picks off of it, so they're going to look to stall him out with that Smoke. 1 minute remaining.
Pretty low
They're gonna need to
time
move
for
pretty
having
quick.
no hatch
Yeah.
pressure at all.
Fives is still keeping that hatch closed. Now, Dilly does spot walking, actually. I thought he hadn't seen him. Disgusting
full
kill.
from Dilly fucking shits on walk-in.
Blanks is still down here, though. He's going to look to take this fight, but they do have one player on that box 3 area.
They only have Kitch Hatch. I mean, they have 20 seconds left to go, pretty much. They only
Yeah,
have
20
one hatch.
seconds.
It's gonna rely on fights. Oh, and their blue player does not win the fight. This is definitely a dilly-dallying round. It's 4v3, 10 seconds left. They're gonna have to feed the hatch. They
Yeah, and
dropped the
Imperfect,
case.
still in dirt. Dilly's super aggressive onto that hatch. Yuri last alive.
Yuri's
Gonna have to gotta find
Through
one.
does not get the kill.
Does find a down. Will not confirm it in time.
A strong,
That is a
strong
dilly-dallying
map
win
one.
on time.
A strong map one from DillyDallying. They threw a couple rounds at the end, but they looked really good throughout that half.
And now map 2, we're going to Consulate. We're gonna take a short break while the teams, recoup, take a little break, maybe calm down, and prepare themselves for
Well, I
that
take
next
a
game.
piss.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
break. And we are back for map 2. Consulate this time around. Bean Juice starting on the attack now, and DillyDallying on the defense.
I'm actually hyped to watch a consulate map.
Yeah, we don't see it very often. I think this is only the 3rd Consulate game, maybe even 2nd.
I know we played one and we got shit on. Shout out to
My team
LeBron
is yet to
James
play
fan
it.
club.
They play tomorrow,
We
7:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Tune in.
We got dumpstered on
Yeah,
consulate.
yeah, yeah. 8:30 CST. Check it out. Deimos
Plug in
first
different
ban.
games,
Okay.
holy.
Very
Flanks is not
interesting.
happy about that. It's the really dude in chat.
Why would he be, you know?
He did play Demos like 2 or 3 rounds the previous game, so.
I think that was a pretty big
Fair
part of why they actually won that second to last church attack.
That's probably why DillyDallying banned it.
Yep.
It was because Flanks was being effective with the tracks. You know, this motherfucker is here and he's pissing me off. Please kill him. People tunnel visioned. And then they win.
I think
Damos is as
DillyDallying
simple as clicking the win button. Lock in.
free walls. A Valkyrie ban. Okay, not quite what I was gonna say.
Beyond the Deimos, pretty standard bans. Azami, Valk, and Blackbeard are all probably within the top, 6 or 7 bans in the league. But the Deimos is fun. It's a nice target ban to see, you've played map 1, you've realized this op is giving you problems. Fucking delete that shit. I like that. I respect that.
No Deimos for Bean Juice. They will start on the attack, attacking that top floor as DillyDallying has selected it.
Brochill
Capcan coming
immediately
out.
switched off
Fire.
the RAM. They must have realized, like, oh, this is not going to be basement at all. Immediately gives up the RAM. 2 seconds in, he's like, nah, they're not basement. I like the Capcan.
Decision.
I don't think... I know Bean Juice ran Capcan the previous map, but I don't think DillyDallying did.
No, Bean Juice ran it round 2 immediately after realizing there's going to be a lot of blitz play.
Yeah. I'm wondering if you're going to get caught out by Bean Juice. I wonder if they're going to notice or if they're going to just feed a body into it before they find out. They've got the mute too, which is going to help. I like the Capcan play here. Capcan mute round 1 of a new map where you didn't run Capcan before, like, I like that. I think that's where you're going to get the most value out of it. Total surprise, you're going to peek a doorway and you're just going to die instantly. I think that's fun.
Now, it does look like they're taking admin side first. They have Brochill droning this out. They do have a little bit of an extension into break room. Fives on the Legion playing there. Imperfect not far behind. Dilly will get the first pick onto Yuri on the hatch. Really good pick, and I think there's another player down there that might actually be looking to peek the hatch as well. Now Chipper on the Yana, on the rappel, going to the roof. There is no one else down there, as least as far as I could see. Flanks aware of this open hatch. Doesn't quite see him. You could kind of see his shoulder, but we do have those outlines.
Yeah, we're
The hatch not looking at you. Oh no, bad call. Also on the hatch not looking was Fives. Now that he has been spotted out a little bit. Turn does get those Capcan kills.
Flanks. Fuck you, you 1 armor shithead. Get off your 3 speed, buddy. You're so ass. I have nothing against you, Flanks. I love you. I respect you. I just wanted the Capcan to get a kill because I talked about it. We've got a 3rd kill from the side of DillyDally. Gets traded out by walk-in onto the side of Fives.
And talking about Flanks, I believe this is the map.
Now it's all up to walk-in up yellow. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the map that Flanks dropped 2 aces on, if I remember correctly. So we'll see how he performs this time around. Walk-in last alive, 1v4. He might actually get a kill onto Spectre here if he moves quick enough. No, that quick peek actually... Oh, I thought that quick peek would have cost him. He does. They do trade.
absolutely brutal trade, but he was still in a one. Even if he wins that without the trade, he's still in a 1v3. It was nigh unwinnable for Bean Juice at that point. I'm just happy the Capcan got a kill. I called it. It got a kill. That's a victory for me as the caster. You know.
I did like those Capcan placements. Like they were pretty far off site. That was good.
2 of them were literally on the site door. To be fair.
I meant the placement for the Capcans that got the kill that were off site.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
pretty far
Those
away.
those were
Wouldn't
I
expect
was
them.
good with, but saying, "Oh, I like the placement of the Capcans. They were far off site." No, like two or three of them were, but 2 of
It
them
was
were on the
very
fucking site door. Come on now.
clearly implied that I meant the ones that got the kill.
Yeah, well, I'm a pedantic shithead, and I'm
Okay.
drunk. Grow up,
Okay.
buddy. Dilly on Boss G Vigil. That's my
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
G right there.
Jerry, I don't know if you're
Praying.
caught up to speed, but the Boss G is like the fucking most overpowered gun of all time. That's not. It is
I
a bit
know
of a
it got-
hyperbole, but.
Yeah, I know it got nerfed, but it's still like gay as fuck. That's why I said that I liked he was on Boss G Vigil. I thought he was gonna go for a peek, and that made me happy. It looks like he does want to peek. He's just late.
Very interesting
Looks like
position
he
he's
wants to run out on the
playing.
top floor. Is he just ratting up there? Can you go to Dilly's perspective? Did he open that wall?
No,
No.
he's just in there.
I thought
He
I
did use
thought he was
both
gonna
impacts,
Run
though.
out that wall.
I'm surprised he's not playing the hatch for the vert. They do have the ram. Oh, Brochill is actually looking to clear this top floor. But Vigil still in catering. Oh, he does get spotted by the Jackal.
Jackal track.
They've got him completely surrounded. Oh my
Doesn't
goodness,
matter.
Dilly still picks up walking.
Dilly absolutely shits on the walk in. He's gonna try to walk back down. Oh, he doesn't even try to walk back down Spiral. He wants the fights. He wants the smoke. He's sitting his ass in break room. He's
Yeah,
begging for the
1v2 up here.
challenge. Pulls all the way back to admin off the Jackal track. Does take a
Ooh,
little
good
bit
wall
of damage
bang.
to the wall, but he's still fighting for the fight.
And Fives is
Oh
actually
my
pushing up
goodness.
those stairs. Hold on, Fives might get a pick here as well. Oh
This is
my
a
goodness,
Jackal.
huge flank. Brocho will take out Dilly, but will he know about Fives?
Does-
No.
Fives makes a smart retreat that I wouldn't make.
What a brave roam from Dilly, and what a good play from Fives.
True. Me personally, if I'm Fives, I'm dying there. I'm swinging that fight
How
4
fucking
times
long
in a
has
row.
Chipper been holding this?
I believe since the
Until
beginning of the
that
round.
Until that C4 gets tossed. Oh,
It looks like Imperfect's gonna get it down. There we go.
doesn't matter how long he holds it. The bandit trick holds off thermite charge.
Wait, they have one
Here-
above. How is this bandit trick still here? Oh my goodness.
They went too
Oh,
early.
that's
it
what
went nice.
smokes them.
It's all up to
And he doesn't have any
Chipper,
hard
the
breaches.
1v4. He went too early on the breach. Doesn't matter. Walks into yellow and dies to the yellow pillar. I mean, oh my goodness. Another strong round
Successful.
from DillyDallying, just playing off each other really, really well.
He got the successful bandit trick, immediately backed up, looked at the holes above as soon as they got made, and smoked Ram. That is insane. Very good round for DillyDallying. Huge roam, stalled a good bit of time. Successful trick. Almost a perfect round for them.
Yeah, they can't be unhappy about that. There's the Goyo. The Goyo I was asking for last map. He shows up here on the tertiary site. I like the 0 pick from Chipper here, actually. On the attack side of Bean Juice. You can whip some fucking cams in here. There's a lot of places. You can whip him from the lobby over the reinforce. You can whip him from, you know, you open that closet window. You can whip him into that reinforce there and flip him through the wall. Like, there's good spots for a 0. You can obviously also take vert. They have a buck. They have an ace if they want to get, you know, the one hatch that's relevant. You can whip him through the floor. I like the 0 pick here, actually. If they play around it. If they play around a horizontal clear or a vertical clear.
Walking, gonna look to walk up from below. So this is very, very good, especially for the 0. He can, shoot them straight at the floor.
It doesn't look like they have anybody below.
No, but they do have that hatch
DillyDallying
popped if they want to rotate someone below.
Sure, but it doesn't look like DillyDallying has anyone to contest this. They can kind of just roam around down here until they decide they're ready to walk up main or walk up yellow and try to get a pick that way.
Ash could also use those charges to get some angles from below.
Or just sit under the hatch and wait for somebody to peek out. Bean Juice has lost 2 very early entry frags.
Not sure from where. Spectre on the T-Bird again. I didn't even notice. It looks like Dilly was just peeking this breach. Now Walken is going to walk up yellow. Imperfect. Might look to catch him out. Make some vert holes, but I don't think he knows about the yellow player walking up.
Walken might have taken too long there. He had a quick chance, and he missed it. Doesn't matter. Somebody drops the hatch, takes out Chipper.
And now Pulse is below with a minute remaining. I believe C4 still in pocket. Walken will take out Dilly from above. Relieve some of that pressure from up there. Bro Chill gonna drop onto turn, smokes him. But Spectre is still up there, takes out Walken. And Bro Chill is gonna look to... He needs a hero play here, but he actually licks away at the worst time.
Oh.
That is 3-0 DillyDallying. This is very rough for Bean Juice. Last game, they were at least winning 1 round per quarter.
That is defender-sided consulate. They took their tack timeout last map. I think if they lose this round, they take their tack timeout. But I don't think it's improbable that they win it. They're running
DillyDallying is just
Why
more
are they running
coordinated
alibi?
on the
We've seen
attacks.
so much alibi in these fucking games. Walken and Spectre have both played alibi now. Spectre's played it like 3 times, but both teams have run fucking alibi. She's just a gun. Play somebody with utility, please.
Well, we better hope Walken is shooting today. Or at least this game. Because the rest of his team is not. Bro Chill, the only other player with kills on that team.
The rest of his team has 2 kills combined, so...
And they're all Bro Chill. Oh
Yeah.
my. Lanks on a pretty decent roam below. It does look like they're looking to take admin side. The Spectre repelling up. Walken might look for a run out here. Not quite. Drone does not spot him, but he will take it out. Imperfect might actually know about him.
And it's being held by Imperfect, so... Good call not to run out by Walken.
Well, not yet. There we go.
Does threaten it and gets punished by Imperfect.
Good hold by Imperfect. That is not what Bean Juice needed. They are now down 4-5.
That's one of their only
Dilly.
2 players with kills already down as the entry.
That's top frag. Yeah. And they do have full admin side control. Turn also on this breach. Could look to walk in. Now he does have case. Not exactly what you'd want. Manager still closed off. If they open this up, they might get an angle onto Yuri. Yep, fully drone him out. There we go. That Castleberg kid gets open, forces Yuri back. Admin full cleared. They now have break as well. No info onto the castle playing in long desk. Long desk looks pretty good so far. Dilly unable to flame default because of a disc. Yuri taken out. Maybe gets a little too aggressive.
Nice.
Flanks and Chipper both
God.
find big picks. Fiver does take out Chipper though. 3v2, 1 minute remaining. Now Turn did have the case. I believe he died with it on the breach. He did. Flanks still break room side. Doesn't quite find him perfect, who was also looking at those holes. One spiral does down Spectre. Won't finish him off though. Fives nade out. Going to get this res.
Throwing the nade and going for the res. Make it a 3v2 again. I think
With those
that was
head
a great
holes.
play.
Could be huge. Now Flanks is playing in catering. This is a really good spot to play. Yep, there we go. Still has case. Swings out a little too far. Won't get taken out for it though. Not fully
15
punished.
seconds left. 15 seconds.
And Bro Chill
Bro
actually gets a huge pick there.
Chill.
Had he died, this might have been unwinnable, but it's all up to Imperfect. Stun going out. Is going to look for the fight onto the mute first. Will take him out, but unable to
not
find
enough
last.
time.
Good
Not enough
round,
time to
Bean
punch the
Juice.
last player. Bean Juice does outlast it on the clock. They didn't win that off gunfights. They won that off the clock, playing as the 6th man. But hey, man, sometimes that's how you need to win a round, and they bought one there. Good round from Bean Juice. They played it correctly when they were down to low time, low man. But man, DillyDallying's gonna want that one back. You know, 3v3, 2v3. They have enough time to do something, and then they stall out, lose one, trade it out. You know, 4v seconds with the guy stuck in a hole. He can't get out. If it was
I do think he
8
made the
or
right play
12
though.
seconds.
Like stunning
think
out
that- I
the
don't-
box and then going for the kill, but he just didn't have enough time to get back to
That's
the
what I'm
box.
I don't think that was a misplay. I think that the misplay happened like a minute earlier, stalling out on the clear.
I would have to agree.
Yeah. If you clear, you know, slightly further, slightly faster, and you have an extra 5 seconds there, he can at least take a 50 on that guy stuck in suicide. But
DillyDallying immediately back on the blitz though. You know, one defense goes
I
wrong.
know what the
boom.
blitz is doing. I also like that Dilly is not playing the blitz at all. It's all Spectre. Spectre is the new blitz player.
Oh my!
It looks like a full back take. Whoever was
It's
backside has already
flanks,
given it
yeah.
up.
Yeah, he did not want to deal with all that. There was a shield. Did he actually tag him through the
Oh
wall?
my god. Blitz is all the way through. Get some
Won't get a
damage on
kill,
the
but
mirror.
Dilly
Mirror
actually
is dead.
does finish
They
him
have
off.
They have kitchen control. Looking for the kill on the super out. Gets the flash off. Gets the kill. Oh my god, a ton of kills fly out.
And they
Holy
have
fuck,
info
suddenly
on
it's a
last.
4v1 and it's a fucking 4v0. That was an insane flurry of kills. I couldn't even fucking yap over it. Holy shit. What a
Very
fucking,
good take from DillyDallying.
What a quick rush.
Yeah, Chipper saying that was nutty. Absolutely very fast round. From the first kill to last was just insane. Could not have been more than like 30 seconds.
No, I would have
Actually,
guessed
you know what?
like 20 seconds. Like,
Because of the stream delay, I can actually time it, so I'm gonna try to see if
I'm
I can
watching
do
it
that.
right now.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I
Has
would
it
have guessed
started yet?
around 20 seconds
let
from
you know.
first to last. That was a crazy kill. Or a crazy round. I would have loved to hear the comms on that round.
I've got the
would've- I-
stopwatch going.
I would have loved to hear the comms from the losing team on that round when they realized they were getting rushed back, but suddenly everybody was dead.
It was
And
about
was just a
12
1v4.
seconds from first to last
No
kill.
way.
Yes, I just timed it.
That's fucking insane.
Absolutely disgusting round from DillyDallying. Now they won't do it again. They have swapped up the blitz. Everyone but Imperfect swapping operators. Looking for a more traditional take. They've got the fuse. They've got the ram. Gonna look to take top, and Spectre also gonna look to clear top, maybe third floor.
I like the fuse. I'm hoping they use the fuse to clear the path for the ram to try to clear Vert on the bandit trick.
Walken already gonna back down yellow, giving up the top floor. No one else is roaming. He is going back up.
Yuri, much so I love him. I trust that he's trying to bandit trick. 0-5. He's looking for the C4 on the breach.
No one is actually out there on the breach, at least as far as I can tell.
Yeah, he I'm worried he's gonna get caught out by like the fuse ram combo. I'm expecting them to go in piano and try to clear, but it doesn't look like they're doing that yet. Oh, here's Legion gets caught out. Doesn't see on the quick peek. Gets punished by the Lion.
One of those T5 gamers taken out, both of the roamers with that T5, and it's all up to Oryx up there.
Is Fuse trying to... Oh,
Ooh,
Fuse is in
Yuri
bird
took a good bit of
holes.
damage from that. Yeah, if you throw it in the exact same spot, those holes that it makes, they'll go lower than that. So this is actually a really good play from Fives. Doesn't quite take out Yuri.
Looking at the Vert, but doesn't see the Fuse. Fuse is gonna drop another charge. Fuse and Ram have Vert on the wall. Bandit can no longer
wall
trick.
getting
He's gonna
open.
give it up.
Now Chipper on the Clash to stop a fast play, and now 1 minute remaining. Yuri's super low HP. Clash pushing up onto this Jackal. But if someone just watches those vert holes, as long as he doesn't turn his back, he can actually get caught out. Turn is on this breach. Walken will take out Imperfect. He is still on that roam. Yuri also on the roam now, going
Walking
up
gets
spiral.
two. He's retaken Vert control. Yuri gets his first kill of the match. Kills Spectre. Suddenly they have Vert on the breach because of the Vert the attackers made on Bean Juice.
Now Dilly is watching this, so as long as Walken doesn't get super aggressive, he showed his elbows a little bit. We saw it. I don't think Dilly saw it. Dilly definitely sees him there. Walken on 1 HP. 13 seconds left, though. Absolutely nothing he can do. C4 out, does a tiny bit of damage. Two of them are actually still up here. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
nice shot from Dilly onto Yuri, but there is no time left. And Bean Juice will pick up another round.
It was a great shot by Dilly, though.
That was disgusting. And round 7 side swap time. And Bean Juice are back on the attack. They didn't win a single attack the first quarter. So they've got to switch something up. Otherwise, this is going to be a done deal.
They've swapped to the Amaru. Right
Maybe
off
they're
the
looking
rip.
for a fast play.
I'm wondering if they're gonna go for an Amaru, you know, swing the Amaru in, jump out 3 times, try to bait out a smoke, try to bait out some Goyos. Obviously there is no Goyos, but there is a smoke. I'm wondering if they're gonna just swing in, jump out, swing in, jump out, go for a plant on the
I
default
really like the
window,
Maestro pick
onto
here.
V-bomb. Hopefully the Maestro plants a cam to deny that. Start shooting at the default. But I like the Amaru. I mean, clearly they weren't getting fucking anything done on the attack. Switch it up. Try to play for a fast plant. They've got the buck to try to play vert on the desk. You clear the desk, you can go for the fast plant. I like it. Amaru has the case. I mean, it looks like they're going for a fast plant.
Not Amaru.
That is Capital.
That is
Amaru is
Capito.
no longer in the comp.
Oh, he switched. That shithead. Fuck you, Chipper.bj. I hate you.
Okay, and it does look like they will be clearing admin again. Another fairly horizontal roam. Or extension, I should say.
Fucking virgins. Go for the rush. They could have gotten away with it. I have faith with with the
They're
rest of
not
their
super
comp.
extended.
With the rest of their comp, they have the buck to try to clear out this fucking hatch player. There's nobody playing tucked. Fuck, you run Amaru?
The Maestro cam
Bring that hoe
definitely
in.
does a good bit of damage. Flanks
Sure,
will
but
take out Dilly, though. Good early pick.
That's the smoke too. That's actually who you want to kill there. Of the 5 ops there, that's either the highest priority or the second highest, with Maestro being.
I think Maestro would be my pick for highest priority kill. Now, admin has been pretty much clear. There is still that break room player that they need to clear the full extension. There is one manager,
What
but
damage
clearing this
did
break
Maestro?
room. I'm not sure, but that line will go down to Amaru or Aruni. And Yuri and Imperfect both finding picks.
It's suddenly a
Fucking-
3v3.
Maestro is still
Oh.
up though with 1 minute remaining.
But Capcan's looking like he wants to run in. He smokes off the 2 doors. He's gonna run to the window.
He can't plant.
Maestro
The Maestro's
can't
not
pass
gonna
him.
peek.
He is gonna stick the plant. He's gonna try to stick it through the Maestro cam. Does he have enough time? He gets it off with
does.
5 health remaining.
He can't jump through there.
He can't
He needs to
jump
use his
out the
firebolt.
window.
And as soon as that Maestro cam gets him charged, there we go.
He does burn his last firebolt to get out the window.
Yeah,
it's
Chipper.
a 1v2.
No, he has one.
In a
He has one in
poke
pocket.
How the fuck
He
did
could
he burn
potentially
the...
deny this. I guess he
must
threw a
have whipped the
drone.
Yeah. 10 seconds left. Nobody's on the case.
Someone needs to. Yeah, where
Nobody's
is
on the
everyone?
case.
Oh
Someone
my
ran out
god!
below, but it doesn't matter.
Not enough time.
It's too late. Oh my goodness.
They both went for the run out.
DillyDallying. Oh my goodness, an absolute throw. 2v1. You have to send one guy out, one guy on case, try to catch someone off.
There
And
was
they both
no
went-
world where they should have
They
won
both
that.
went for
9
the
and
burn.
1 in 7 rounds, where you lost 3 of them, is insane.
That is crazy.
Someone is
Imperfect.
playing a different
the
objective.
the world's best baiter, I guess.
He's looking for that 20 bomb, you know? He's on pace for it.
Oh man, that is crazy.
And they picked up their first attack win. Something they absolutely needed.
Hey man,
and they also got
even,
2 defenses.
even if it's off the back of a defensive throw, a win is a win. Like,
And Dilly's
they
on
got
the
what they
cab. Oh no.
Cab
Whoops, misclicked, hit enter.
our spectator nearly threw.
You think Dilly's I think Dilly's getting at least 3 here.
Catering has Vigil. Like, This is the same strategy, different op. Okay, thank God he leaves. He was just hiding from Jones.
There we go. Goes to pop the hatches. He is going to be looking
I
to
lied.
hold that vert off. Uh-oh. If they just drone him, they can get a wall bang. But, I mean, obviously, I'm going to say that I've got walls on him right now.
If he gets drone, he'll move. He won't.
Oh my
Oh
goodness! Intero off rip!
They don't drone him. They just try to breach charge the wall. Interrogation.
He might look for a run out. Hold on.
He
Oh,
runs
can't
out
see
looking
him.
for more. He's greeting for it. Doesn't find anyone.
Rightfully so.
But holy.
Flanks. Not gonna be dropping any 20 bombs. Unless Bean Juice can really pull this out and take it to OT or something. But man, Dilly with the
They're only
huge
down a round.
Intero.
Hold on now. They're only down a round. And they're only down one entry pick. Totally possible they bring this back.
It is, but they've also lost a minute of time. Now they've got to do basically what they were going to do from the start of the round, only with one less player and a minute less.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're at the fucking advantage. I'm just saying.
Well, I know, but
Don't
I'm saying they're at
count
a big disadvantage, despite only being one player down. Oh my goodness! Huge pinch from.
They buy back the entry. Is Cav still
But
upstairs?
they can't buy back that minute.
Cav's still upstairs. I think Cav could fucking peek this hatch and get fucking 2.
Dilly's looking for 2 here for sure. Trust.
Here
Nitro
comes
out
the C4.
will take out
Does kill the
Imper or Yuri.
Thatcher.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
no,
Another Intero!
Intero from Dilly! No! No! He's looking for more, but Ram has already jumped outside. Oh my goodness. And, okay, now I'm willing to... Oh no. And he's looking
Did
to
I call it?
peek
Will he
with
get the
Thermite.
third?
Thermite's quick peeking the wrong window.
Yes, he
Yes,
gets the
that's funny.
third. I've never been so like hyped for I called it. You got your caster call, I got mine. Roadshow last
Roadshow
alive, but
gets
Cav,
another.
will he get the 4th? Hold on, knife. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, he reveals his position. 22 seconds remaining. Surely he goes for the knife. Oh man, it would be so sick. 13 seconds. He needs to make a move.
He doesn't need
Dilly
to do
just-
anything.
No, Dilly
It's a 4v1,
does
he
not.
gets- he dies
I
to
mean,
hurt. Oh my god. What a good play by the Cav there. 2 interrogations. Bro chill, mad as hell he died to Vert when he was trying to take a 1v1 with 10 seconds left.
I absolutely think losing a minute of time, like even if you're only losing one player, losing that minute is huge. Bean Juice is not really that fast.
No,
So-
Bean Juice has been slow on the clears. I don't know. Me personally, I think what chalked them was the double interrogation and the 3rd kill. That's just me though, you know.
You know, if I'm Dilly, I'm running
I'm
it
a
again.
shitter.
I definitely don't think it works again.
Dilly does not opt to run it again. He goes for the smoke. A much more standard play. He's trying to stall out. The Amaru.
You see what
play,
I'm
which it
seeing,
looks
though?
like Chipper. It looks
Yup.
like Chipper is going for the Amaru. It looks like they might go for this rush plan. They've got Amaru Lion. Dokkaebi switches to Buck. It looks like they might try to clear the vert on the desk.
They've got the Grim too.
Oh,
Now, I'm not exactly sure what the ace
on
is
the Lion,
for.
They swapped to the Grim. It looks like they might
I
go
I
for
like the
Buck
Grim more than the
underneath,
Lion. Yeah.
Grim spam, and then Amaru through the window. But Dilly isn't on the Cav this time. He's on the smoke.
That Thorn Charge
I-
is going to be a pretty big problem for Bean Juice on this attack. If Chipper just swings in and he doesn't hear it, he might get taken out. Chipper is actually holding that case, so it's looking like an immediate plant from him. Walking down below,
Oh,
takes out
walking
Dilly,
gets one.
and they see Thorn charge. This is super doable. I'm not exactly sure why Chipper is repelled. He has the hook.
Where's the Grim's not even close to the plant.
Yeah, what
Hold
is going
on.
on? Wait, are they going for? They're going. Hold on.
Why are they running
They
this
might go for
comp
the
if
suicide
they're not
window
gonna
plan.
rush plant?
I think they're going for the suicide window. They're doing a full like clear, but they have the Amaru and all that. This is such a weird decision from Bean Juice.
They have the right comp. They got the opening pick.
And they've cleared below.
And
They've also cleared
then
one on the
opening
hatch.
pick was smoke. Why not go for the fucking rush?
I don't know.
Spam some Grim Bees and fucking feed it. The only risk besides the Thorn, which you can jump out and dodge the Thorn, the only risk is the Mute C4. It does look like they're going for it. Where is the Grim? He's on
Yeah, the
suicide.
Grim-
He can't help the fucking plant.
Thorn now is actually a real big issue. And I think Thorn threw
Doesn't matter.
another...
Walk-in gets a second. They might just win this on fucking kills.
There we
Oh,
go. Yuri
never
finally
mind.
opening below.
One back. It's 4v3.
Spectre
Beanjuice
is still on
ahead
that
in man
desk.
count.
Oh, Spectre just got taken out. Chipper with the case
Thorn
now.
shot didn't
Panite's going
trigger
down.
either. And they have Bert. Oh my
It's not
god,
that it didn't
suddenly
trigger, they
it's a
destroyed it from below.
4v1. Imperfect is suddenly in a terrible spot. He's way off the case.
He knows about the
4v1.
catering player. Does not kill him. Yuri down below low HP, but Chipper and Bro Chill both going to be on the roof.
Suddenly we were doubting a goated plant. We're fucking retarded.
Well, they just didn't go for the rush. They had everything for the rush, everyone in position, and they didn't go for it.
Looking for the vert.
And
He knows
Yuri.
there's a guy down there. Yuri misses
You're with
the
a-
shots that he needs to confirm.
Both on 1 HP. Who is going to
Doesn't
peek first?
matter.
It's going to be
Imperfect
Yuri.
runs out of time. He's got to just walk forward, try to go for the plant. No time left. Gets floor banged by Yuri.
They are.
5v4. 5-2-4. Bean Juice keeping themselves in it. Man, that was a weird way to play that. With that comp that they had, especially with opening pick onto smoke, you would really think they would try for the rush, especially when the fucking hell. They went in, the Thorn missed. The Thorn fucking got cut off by the floor or whatever the fuck.
The Buck took it out. He shot it.
Ash.
Oh, then why the fuck? Why the fuck did they not go in way early?
I don't know. I agree with you. They definitely should have, but
They
didn't.
had everything off the
Around to
checklist.
round.
It was cleared. They just
Ain't no pictures on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
They just took a bunch of 50s before the plant, but they won them. So who fucking cares, you know?
Yep. And now
DillyDallying.
DillyDallying.
Opting for the blitz again, but this time it is not Spectre. It is Dilly. We have swapped sides. Bean
This is
Juice
the man I
going for the top
expected.
floor, but Dilly is back on the blitz where he belongs. That stupid slut.
5-man
And,
riot
Spectre.
side. Hold on. We might actually see a rush.
Yeah, they
A
might be
proper
going
rush,
for,
I hope.
They might be going for a door plant, basically right above where that Fender threw his mine there.
Is he throwing that Fender to get them through the floor?
No.
That
I
might
don't
actually
think
be... That might be huge tech if that is
so.
the
I thought he was
case.
throwing it for main stairs in case they rush through the main lobby door.
Well,
I
fives
think
might
it's for
get
this-
caught
I
by it,
think
we'll
it's
see.
Yeah, I think it's for this guy if he runs to the right.
Now they know of the Blitz.
They probably know of the Grim as well because of the repel in.
Yep.
Don't know if they know about the
Well, whether they know or not is not, you know,
yeah, they
the
know it's
big
an
issue. It's the
mistake.
fact that there's a shield
was-
there.
It was very draft that it was an admin take.
Yeah. 5-man riot spawn. Flanks from below. Hold on. Does he see him? There we go. One
Yes, he
taps
does.
turn. Huge pick from flanks. That Grimgaunt is pretty big. Fives will also take out Walken. So even man count. Minute and a half left. Not too much control from DillyDallying.
They
Dilly
have the
himself
admin
gets his
side,
drone
but
muted.
Nothing below, really. And nothing to really clear Spiral. There was a guy vending last scene.
And there is a
Who
guy
was on
below.
vending?
I believe it was the mute. No, it looks like Chipper.
Swap to... Can
Well,
you
my
swap
take,
to the
well,
mute?
my take's out Blitz.
I didn't even see that.
Holy,
That's a big
suddenly
pick,
it's
though.
a huge bean juice round.
Yeah, 4v2
Four.
out of nowhere.
4v1.
Yuri takes out another. That's a huge pick,
Oh
and
my
Flanks
God,
gets the
suddenly
final.
Bean Juice has brought it back to nearly even. It's 4-5, but it's 5-5. Never mind. I
Yep.
miscounted. I'm dumb as fuck.
And now a double round win for any of these teams, and they win it in regulation. Bean Juice need at least one round to secure a point. They don't have any yet. Lost all 3 to DillyDallying that last match.
I'm praying for overtime. This is hype. A map that we very rarely see, and a very underdog team. I mean, what? Bean Juice is like bottom 3, and DillyDallying is top 3 in rankings right now. Like, you wouldn't expect this to go to overtime. I'm praying for fucking overtime.
It is second place versus 10th.
Exactly. Bottom 3 and top 3. Like, that's fucking hype. I guess I'm rooting for
Bean Juice also had
all
a
3 points, but
took Pack of Smokes to overtime for the first time, which was a pretty good
Pack of
feat.
Smokes is top
One.
Number 1.
number 1, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Bean Juice is looking like a pretty strong team, at least in the second half of the league.
What's crazy is the difference in kill counts. Their top frag is 9 and 9 versus they've got Imperfect over there at 12 and 3, and it's a 5 and 5 game. Imperfect either a gargantuan baiter or only being him in rounds he's required, clutching shit up. I like this roam from Brochill, sitting up top with a Mira to try to deny the vert play. They've got a
Scopus actually has a
up there with
shell.
him. They are coming in admin. That Mira is gonna come into play. They are trying to use the blitz to clear vert. They're gonna run into the Mira in a second. Mira's looking the wrong way.
Oh, they're just going to smoke at the mirror. But a
Doesn't
Nitro could
matter.
come out. There we go. Nitro is out.
Fives
Kind of
has already
wasted.
Fives has already caught flanks on 1. Oh.
Yeah, Brochill
and
just
the
going to
Mira gets it
drop.
up quick as fuck.
I think that's the right play. Yuri is still up here. Oh, he's going to have to face the blitz. Dilly lets him run away.
And suddenly it's a 5v3. And they've given up vert control. They've burned a minute and a half, but you're down hella manad. And you've given up full vert control. Oh no.
This is looking
This is
pretty
still
bad
in-
for
this
Bean
is still-
Juice.
This is still in the favor of the attackers, but if they can pick up a pick.
Oh,
you
look at this
see
one right
one?
here.
They
There we
get it.
go. Very good
Walken
pick, but
gets
Walken
one,
will
gets
get put up by
punished, gets
Imperfect.
traded.
And Dilly is in sight now. Yuri in lounge. Both players actually in lounge. Plant is going down 50% of the way. 75. Plant is down. And it's a 4v2 post plant on the defense. This is pretty rough. Yuri does take a tiny bit of damage. And he's smoked out. Can't even see. Pushing into a blitz, some vert holes, and a...
This is the dilly-dallying round.
Yep,
I'm betting on overtime, though. I'm betting on overtime. I don't know what Yuri is... Oh, he's probably crashing out about the jackal pings. That makes sense. Bro must have gotten pinged several times that round.
DillyDallying
I
is
really
on
want
match point.
Bean Juice to take it back. I want overtime. They have basement back. I mean,
Even if DillyDallying loses this, they got the
I
run.
believe in fucking Bean Juice.
Last time they went basement, though, they got rushed heavy, and it does look like they have the blitz. Nope, just swapped off, going Grim.
Doesn't... They have the clash to stop it. Chipper... I mean, they've understood he's not...
Chipper played front side last time, though. They rushed back.
They did run the clash last time, you're right, and he was playing, like, yellow stairs.
Yeah,
Here,
which wasn't with the rush.
Same thing. I don't think they're going to do the same thing. But
No,
I do
they
like that they have
blitz.
Chipper, who's not shooting back as well as they'd want him to. They have him on the clash. He was on clash before, but hopefully here they run him on clash. Hopefully they defend the back site. Based on where this take is, it looks like it's going to be a vert take onto the main breach, actually. They've got 3 guys out there.
Well, they've got to deal with a Vigil, who is playing service, or Visa, sorry. And Dilly is actually moving towards that side of the map. 5 is also moving there. But Flank's going to rotate to the 2nd floor. Looking to have just as successful of a roam as Dilly had on Cav, this time on the Vigil. Oh. Ives will scan the Oryx. I didn't even realize the Oryx was up here as well. Ooh, he's got a nice hole there. He might actually be able to get a free pick. Oh, stand still for just too long. And he's looking to drop back into servers. Yuri takes out
Oryx,
Spectre.
but Yuri gets the opening pick.
Yuri on the bandit upstairs. Very interesting decision. Now that they know about him. No, the Vigil actually going to take out Imperfect too. What a huge wall bang onto Dilly. Oh my god. That was a disgusting shot. And 5's also going down to Flanks. Hold on, Flanks 3K.
Oh my god, I believed in Bean Juice. I believed in the overtime, and suddenly it's a 5v1. It's Terminator onto fucking... Okay, sorry, 4v1 now.
It was 5v1, but,
Yeah,
you know,
it was
5's is Claymore from the
5v1.
grave. Takes out Walken. Turn does know about this Vigil. Finally takes him down. Clash still on the board, 50 seconds remaining.
3v1 with a clash, surely there's no way.
Yuri also rotating back to site. Rocho's still on this mirror. This is... I don't think this is... There's a chance that he wins this. Unless they all stand under hatch and just, you know, sit there.
Oh,
Yuri actually will get the swing,
nope.
and there we go. Turn taken out. Bean Juice take it to overtime, securing both teams at least 1 point for this game. Huge roam from Flanks. Picking up 3. Basically single-handedly winning that round, in my opinion. And he hit an absolutely disgusting wall bang.
That wall bang is gross. I would be mad as Buck dying to that. If I saw that kill cam, I'd be mad as hell.
Well, kill cam should be off, so lucky for
Oh.
him. He won't get to see it. He'll just be confused.
Guys, I
And
got
they're gonna go
floor
back
bang from
down there.
sight.
Yeah, I died from I don't fucking know where. You know.
That wallbang.
Good luck
was
with that
fucking
call.
Gross though.
Flanks back on the vigil, looking to have similar success on the roam.
I mean, shit, if I fucking wallbang somebody like that, I'd get back on the same up. I mean, that's your lucky up now.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on hitting a headshot wall bang. You know, not
Shit, man.
not super realistic.
He won a good gunfight and then got a freebie. I'd get back on Vigil, me personally. I'm probably bottom 25% of the league by rating, so don't trust me.
I wasn't.
All
Believe me.
5 players. Okay, no, 4 players by wall, and 1
And
up
then
top.
the last is droning yellow.
Might
Oh, they're
be
just
a
gonna go.
quick
They're just gonna
hit.
go up on the wall. He's not actually paying attention. He gets to the wall in time. Will not
No, he
actually be able to
doesn't.
trick it down on the breach. I thought he got to the wall in time.
I didn't
Guess he was a little further than I thought. Breach is open. Flanks actually goes down. Huge pick. That was the player that had the most success. Walken is
Why are they not
actually up
covering
here.
your
I'm not sure why
Clash?
he's not supporting. Yeah, not supporting his Clash player.
Doesn't matter,
Fives,
he gets fucking
massive
dumpstered
pick.
on. The Aurora blocks the double door. They only have to worry about the rotate. Oh
Huge
my
pick.
goodness, another
Well, it's
kill
all up to
on the
Clash.
Mira.
Absolutely nothing
Clash
she
has to
can
drop
do.
shield at some point.
Oh, everyone just goes spam slapper. Oh my. Okay.
It's one for
Dilly,
troubles, but oh
an
my
ugly
goodness,
shot.
The Thatcher and Aurora combo there. Thatcher's the Clash, closes the door, funnels everybody to the rotate. I mean, that was a great attack. Great attack by DillyDallying. Funneled everybody to one spot, denied the Clash, who was the plant denial, trying to, you know, stall for other people to rotate. Great attack. And Bean Juice clearly does not know what they're attacking
Yeah.
because they've run the Amaru again straight into a basement defense.
Well, upsides or op swap on attack. You know, been in the game for a while, so.
They'll switch
Dilly
off the
is on the
Amaru,
calf
but
again. I'm actually so excited for this. This time we're adding in bathroom.
he won't get
I think he
turned
gets
out.
3 again. I think he gets 3
I'm-
again.
I don't know if he gets 3, but I'm confident he won't get droned on the Cav.
Instant Intero again or what?
I'd be very surprised
What are the
if he gets
odds?
another freebie.
Man, it'd be so hype though. Think about it.
It would be hype. I would be hyped about it. Looking at the kill death ratios, I'm shocked this game is as close as it is.
Yeah, I don't think a single player on Bean Juice is positive.
Nope. Not one player
yeah.
on Bean Juice is positive, but they're only down 1 round versus
Imperfect.
everybody on
14 and
DillyDallying,
4.
except for Terminator and Fires. Or
Fives.
Fives, sorry. Who was top frag last map, I believe.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so like, it's crazy that they're 1 round apart. Not one positive player versus 2 that are 2/3 kills negative.
Bean Juice have been winning a lot of rounds off of stall, and some of the rounds that DillyDallying win are huge mandate.
Yeah.
But Bean Juice, the rounds that they've won have been like pretty decent, like pretty close. Other than, I think maybe 2, where they had more than 2 extra people.
I don't think this Buck knows. I think he's gonna go for a vert on the bandit player. and then he's gonna die to the Goyo.
Well, Dilly is still out here. Has not been droned yet. And Five's lurking just that bit closer. Oh my goodness, there we go. First one out. Walken gets interrogated. And now they have to evacuate the map. There we go. They're going to waste a good amount of time here. They basically reset all the progress that they just had. They're outside of the map, and now they have 1 minute, 4v5. They do have that floor open a little bit. They don't have the breach. I think they're in a terrible spot here. I think this is a dilly-dallying round win for sure, unless they can pull something crazy. 2 of these players on the 3rd floor still.
Looks like
And Dilly's still on this roam.
3rd floor.
Yeah, not exactly sure why. He's got a pretty decent angle, but like, what is he doing with it, you know? They've got 30 seconds left. I don't think they have the hatch open.
They don't.
And Dilly's still roaming up here. He might actually get another. He's going for the Intero, but there's one nearby. Breathes. Imperfect from below. Confirms his kill.
From the bandit through the floor. Suddenly it's all up to Yuri. Bottom yellow gets punished. Dilly-dallying when map 2 in overtime. Oh my goodness, what a map from Imperfect. 16, 4, and 6.
Now,
Wow.
Bean Juice do still get a point for taking that map to overtime. But dilly-dallying walk away with 5. Very well played from both teams. Very good game, that second map. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad they pushed it to OT.
I would have liked to see a Bean Juice win just because of the story, you know? But it won't happen. Oh, I messed something up. Are we gonna do interviews? Oh, Tripper says that. So do you. No, I just messed with my overlay. Flippy, do we want interviews?
Yeah.
I think we can get Chipper. It's gonna be walking. There we go.
Oh, here he is.
It is I.
What's good walking?
It's good, I guess. You know, we got a point. We got a point.
Yeah,
Better
pushed it
than
to
0.
OT. I was rooting for you guys that second map. I can't lie.
It was rough.
Me too.
We had it
Just because of
and
the
then-
story.
And then the Cav came out and just kind of fucked with our heads. So it's okay. It happens.
Dude, the Cav came out early and the Cav came out late, and both times
yeah,
you guys
it
were
wasn't
super
fun.
unprepared.
It's not fun. I died because I thought somebody was with me. Turns out they were not. So it's all good. I hate Cav. That's number 1.
Fair.
But me and Flanks both dropped 10, so at least 10. So that was nice to have both of us up on top. Kind of where we're, doing some work. But shout out Bro Chill for subbing for Jumbo. Thank you. Yeah.
Now your team also had some pretty successful roams, so it's not like you guys were just getting screwed over by the Cav. Flanks actually had a pretty big roam late on that basement defense. He got a headshot wall bang.
Yeah.
I'm not
he
sure
was
if he
hating that.
said that.
He
Yeah.
goes, Dilly's he goes, Dilly's so garbage. I was like, okay, dude. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish you could have seen that from our perspective because we watched that wall bang. Bro was spraying and praying, and he caught one.
DC check him right now. But yeah, no, it was okay on both sides. First map, kind of ass. We haven't played club for a minute, and so I think we have a lot that we really focus, or that we saw that we need to focus on. So that's cool. Con though, however, from last week, being able to take an OT against Pack of Smokes, we realized, okay, hey, we might be able to do something on this map. And so being able to do it again this week, we just need to figure out what our gaps are and fill them in. So I got high hopes for Con and the future weeks. If any of you guys ban fucking Con, I swear to God,
Well,
I'ma
all
lose
I'm
it.
saying, next week you got Warlocks with Glocks. You know, I know what our first band's gonna be.
That's all right. That's all right. We're playing
That's-
layer.
You're just giving him respect.
I'm
you
fine
know?
with that. I'm fine.
We're
with
playing layer. Nah, actually, Flank said that he'd leave the team if we played layer ever, so that's an automatic
that.
thing.
That
But
is not a player you want to lose.
I'm excited for next week. That'll be a fun game. We're a little closer matched up in stats wise, so that want to be a really close game. I think. I was surprised Khan went as close as it did against DillyDallying. I was kind of hoping that we were going to be able to push the lead there after we took it up 5-3, but we kind of choked a little, which is fine. It happens.
Yeah, it came down.
Hey, y'all brought it back to OT.
Yeah, exactly.
Credit
Like
to y'all.
we figured out what we needed to do. So
What were those
yeah.
like holes that you guys needed to fill that were big issues that got you guys to overtime?
Honestly, it was a lot of like vert happening on when we played basement. We were just giving it up, and then unexpected pushes from certain areas because people weren't really like looking towards those areas or anything. Um, Comms were kind of a mess this time around. We were all a little loud. Probably shouldn't have been. So, I think
What
those
was the
few
big
things.
difference in comms between map 1 and map 2? Because I mean, no disrespect, map 1 you looked sort of disorganized. Map 2 you looked, on the rounds you won at least, you looked
I
a
think
lot more cohesive.
part of it was like we've played Clubhouse a lot, and like so we know the setup, but having a sub, like it was more of us just trying to explain what was going to go on and then like try to work it out. We've also done a little bit of role changing to make things work. Usually I'm on flex and we have Jumbo and flanks on uh breachers, or not breachers, sorry. You know what I'm trying to say. Uh
Support.
Entries. There we go. Entries. Uh, we usually have those two on entry, and so I mean, I being flex, I can flop back and forth as seen in con, very easily. Uh, so it was more of like catering towards the sub to make sure that he could play well. But it it was okay. We figured out what we need to do, what we need to look at on club, and we adjusted towards fixing that on con. We happened to, put it all together, all up until came to OT. So
All right. Well, you guys did play pretty good games. Got it pretty close. Very fun to watch. So thank you so much
thank you
for
casting.
those games.
Thank you.
And there we go. We got Tilly. Did you kick
Bro just got
him?
nuked.
Oh
Yo, my bad, I
man.
was early.
Well,
Hey, yo, my
you
bad, I
got
was early.
smoked.
That was
Yeah,
early.
that was a little early. I would say whoops, but that wasn't my bad. Yeah. I was still talking to him. Well, we got Dilly here. So,
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
Dilly.
How's it going,
You guys picked up both maps, very fun games to watch on your end. You yourself had a good bit of success, especially on map 2 on Cav. That was pretty fun to watch.
it's pretty fun to play too. Pretty fun.
I think you got 3 Interos in one
Oh,
map, which is
you bet.
pretty wild.
Almost 4. Almost 4.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
you
We
went-
did
you
watch
went for the
go
Intero a little
4th
early.
and get punished.
Oh, I knew he was
little
there
bit of
too.
overheating.
Oh, I knew he was there, but I was just like, oh, maybe he'll be scared, and nope.
You were just gonna hang your nuts.
Yep, yes, sir.
I really want to know what the thought process behind that rush was on basement. You guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I timed it. It was about a 12-second round from first to last kill on that basement rush. Was that like just a super rushed plan, or
So-
what exactly went into that?
So okay, that was my idea, but I can't take the credit. That's the average Terry's play. We call it the Terry rush. That's all his. The play basically you never expect it. It either works flawlessly as it did there, or there's just some random guy in locker hall that kills the entire team. So we kind of just flipped the coin essentially, and it happened to work out in our advantage.
It definitely worked out in your guys' advantage. 12 seconds from first to last kill.
I want to ask, why was Spectre on the Blitz? Like, cause a week or 2 ago, you played Blitz and you were like 8-1 or 9-1 on the kill death ratio on the Blitz. Like, you were absolutely stomping on whatever team I was casting you against, and you were clearing people on the Blitz. And you played Blitz, I think, 1 time, and Spectre played Blitz like 4, maybe 5 times in your place. Why did you make that swap?
Spectre's been in the lab. He's been improving. For his own personal rank games. And we figured, all respect to Spectre, but realistically, I'm a better gun. So we figured if he can play the Blitz, even let's say half as effectively as I was doing, we'll be chilling. Plus, little known fact, I actually do not like playing Blitz. It's more of a chore, I'm not, as much as people don't like playing against it. I don't like playing it, but it's like a necessary evil, So someone else will take it off my hands. Fucking, I'm glad.
I'm too good, so I've got the chore of playing the crutch op.
Yeah, no, yeah, it like, well, like it sounds, it's like free kills, you flash them and shit, but like, there's so many scenarios where I'm just like staring at someone, and if I had a gun, I would kill them, but they're so far away, I'll just never kill them with the pistol. So it's like an annoyance from that end. Like I feel like I'm more limited in what I can do.
Fair enough. It's a funny way to put it, though.
Yeah.
Pretty good games. It was definitely fun to watch. Thank you for the show, especially on Cav.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like I said, it was fun. It was fun we had 2 subs today. It was fun to kind of loosen up and kind of just do whatever. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say we won't play Cav with the normal people, but today was more kind of just we'll just do whatever. We don't really we don't have any synergy with these guys, so we'll just kind of do whatever and see if it works.
Well, you guys have Crybabies next week. How do you feel about that matchup?
As their name says, they'll be crying after this game. Their new guy they picked up, TXC, Toxic. He's a bum. He's gonna get the Dally treatment. He's gonna go 3-11 against us. Write it down right now.
Okay. 3-11. I'll keep that in mind. Well, very fun. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you for having me.
And no problem. We're gonna go ahead and close out the stream. 2 very nice maps. Tomorrow we have Warlocks with Glocks versus Boondock Saints and Mad Cause Mad versus LeBron James Fan Club. Actually, we have 3 Sigma Shrimps versus Spicy Biscuit.
LeBron James Fan Club are
So
not
be
winning
sure to
more than
look out
5
for
rounds
those
tomorrow.
3 games tomorrow, 7 p.m. CST, 8:15 p.m. CST, and 9 p.m. CST. So check those out tomorrow on the TBI League and I think TBI League Echo channels. And this was a very fun cast. Thank you, Jerry and Flippy, for casting with me. And Any closing remarks from you two?
Deuces.
Deuces.
Yeah, what he said.